Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be learning about the Arduino Uno and the components that make it work. There are a lot of cool features and components on the Arduino Uno that make it more user-friendly for people. One of the key things for me is the USB port, which is USB Type B port, more commonly found on printers, that makes it very easy to connect to the Arduino Uno as well as to your computer. There are also digital pins. There's a set of serial pins, the RX and TX. There's the internal interrupts, 2 and 3, and PMW pins 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 11. These provide 8-bit PMW output, which can be used inside of your codes to run to and from the Arduino. There's also an LED that is attached to pin 13, which can be turned on and off using codes as well. It's a helpful tool to see if your code is working or to see if your board is working as well. On the other side of the header strips from the digital pins, there are the analog pins. These can be used to input codes as well, similarly to the digital pins. Some other components that are worth mentioning are the toggles internal power and USB power jumpers. These two spots allow for power to go either from the external power supply, which is allows you to operate your Arduino Uno without having it plugged into the computer. So if there's code that's been preloaded onto there, it will run with it using this power source. Some of the more cooler things that I haven't mentioned as well are the resistors as well as the capacitors that are located and the diodes that are all over this Arduino Uno that make it work and operate and keep it safe and running for us to enjoy. Another thing worth mentioning is the microcontroller located right here. It is practically like a computer. It allows you to upload and process codes inside of it, and is what holds the code for the next time when you do power up your Arduino. It makes it great so that way you don't have to plug it in every time you power off and upload a code. A cool little fact that some people don't seem to know is this little gold chip right here with the numbers 501K on this board change, as well as the color gold is customized to just Arduino. So if you buy a counterfeit Arduino, it may be a different color, such as in this photo. So after writing up this code, what variable or pin as it is known should be able to put right beside here an output, here beside high, and here beside low in order to have the LED switch on and off on our Arduino Uno.
A few moments later.
So if you had guessed 13, then you would be correct. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at if we upload this to the Arduino, if it would work. And with the magic of Camtasia, we will have a screenshot of the Arduino.
12 seconds later.
Here's our code that has been uploaded. As you can see on pin 13, the LED next to it is blinking. So my question for all of you from here is, what variable inside this code do you think you would have to change in order to have the LEDs blink for longer or shorter than a second? Feel free to chat with friends or figure out what could possibly be the solution here. Next week we'll get into more about what void setup, void loop, and these semicolons and brackets all mean and what they have to do with coding inside of Arduino. Thank you everyone for tuning in on my video on Arduino components, as well as a little bit about coding and stuff that you can look forward to in next class. I'll end off the video with this code that I'd worked on a couple of years ago with colleagues from BCIT to make a disco cube. Come on.
Eventually.